It's morning as a Danish electrician, and I start out by not having a parking spot near the customer, so that's just a nice start. Either way, 15 miles later, and customer wants to move this old bad boy from here over to here. Customer also had this original light switch from 1952 that was working a little bit fancy. Turn on the light and give it a little bit of love to really turn on the light for real. The way the light was connected to the power was also, let's say, interesting. So let's start with the first job, removing this old plug. I mean, it may be old, but actually it was working just fine. It's just not really the plugs we use in Denmark anymore. So I turned off the power and I started removing the cables and then the screws. Wow guys, it's like magic, removing the cables and the screws and the thing just falls off the wall. Before I take the long journey of going to my car, let's just fix some of the other issues, like removing all of this. Also, while we are removing things, let's just remove this old light switch. And inside, guess what? The original cables from 1952. Here in Denmark, we recommend the customers to change this if they have the budget. Customer also wanted this to become white instead of gray, and for good measure, this is how it looks on the backside. Finally, the customer had recently got new windows, and because these new windows were smaller than the old ones, there was a gap in the floor. Here in Denmark, we can order from the local store and get all the stuff we need within 1 hour. Meaning, while we waited for the stuff to come, I took the long trip all the way back to my car to get my drill and all the things I would need for the job. And with that, they call me Mr. Smoky Glasses. Yeah, it's cold outside and hot inside. Yeah, I love glasses. Dear electrician, can you put a plug here? Yes, of course I can put a plug here. And with that, I got my package. And would you look at that, some Danish candy. Well, I mean, if that's not a good way to make your electrician happy, I don't know what is. High on sugar, I've never worked more effective than right here. And with that, we have the new light switch here, and upstairs we have a plug covering the hole in the wood. This bad boy also magically turned white. No, it wasn't magic, I did all of the hard work. And the way the cables were connected before was wrong, and now it's done right. Finally, I decided to test the RCD. Of course, the RCD protects you or your animals if there's an electric fault. It's always nice just to make sure everything works as intended. And guys, it did. Now this was a little bit of an older model, and I just let the customer know that I would recommend, if they had the budget, to change it. Either way, over to customer number 2, and they had 6 light fixtures in the ceiling that they would like to get down. They would like some new LED panels, so with that I started removing the old cables. With that all done and dusted, I could start taking the old lights down. So I haven't done YouTube or anything before, so I've never actually recorded stuff, so it's okay that I forget sometimes, because I surely forgot to record how I actually took these lights down. Either way, they're now down. And saying that, that's some of the jobs I did today.